there's less stew to it and more meat and veg and stuff. It's really tasty.
What stuck out to me a lot is in class they don't even talk to each other. It's just bizarre.
The fact that they're all exquisitely silent. There was even a kid in there studying about 10 years old, so it's surprising, but shows the work ethic that Korean people have, and it's just impressive. It's amazing.
안녕하세요, 원다입니다. 지난 12일 미국 스탠퍼드대 석자 교수가 그의 트위터에서 한국의 수능에 대해 언급해 큰 화제가 되었는데요. 고등학교 시험에서 이렇게 어려운 문제가 출제된다는 것이 놀랍고 인상적이다 라고 말한 이 미국 스탠퍼드대 석자 교수는 조너선 프리처드 교수입니다. 그는 집단유전학 분야 전문가로 에드워드 노비츠키상, 파비오 프라세토 국제상 등을 수상한 석학입니다. 집단유전학 분야에서 세계적인 전문가인 그가 고등학생들이나 푸는 한국 수능 문제를 들여다보게 되고 그 난이도 때문에 깜짝 놀라게 된 이유는 바로 한국의 한 학생 때문이었는데요. 지난달 18일에 치러진 수능 생명과학2의 20번 문항을 두고 문제 오류가 제기됐고 평가원 측에서 문제가 없다라는 답변을 하자 이를 받아들일 수 없었던 한국의 한 학생이 미국 명문대학교 전공교수들 이메일 주소를 직접 정리해 해당 문제가 오류가 없는지 질의했기 때문이었죠. 해당 문항은 동물 한 종의 두 집단에 대한 유전적 특성을 분석해 멘델의 유전 법칙이 적용되는 집단을 가려내는 문제였는데요. 누군지도 모르는 한국의 한 학생으로부터 들어온 질의 내용을 별 생각 없이 읽으며 해당 문항을 가만히 들여다보던 스탠퍼드 대학의 프리처드 교수는 깜짝 놀라고 맙니다. 고등학생들이 풀 문제라기엔 너무 고난이도의 문제였기 때문이었죠. 그는 본인 연구실에서 일하는 박사과정의 연구원들에게 이 문제를 풀어보라며 주말과제로 내주게 됩니다. 그렇게 느닷없이 문제를 받아들게 된 스탠퍼드대 연구원들은 한국 학생들이 몇 분 만에 풀도록 되어 있는 수능 문제 하나를 가지고 주말 동안 끙끙거리며 풀게 됩니다. 그리고 드디어 박사과정의 매튜 아길의 연구원이 이 문제를 풀어 프리처드 교수에게 전달하게 되죠. 하지만 그의 결론은 문제가 터무니없이 어렵고 사실 푸는 것이 불가능하다라는 것이었습니다. 그리하여 프리처드 교수는 아길의 연구원의 해설을 트위터에 공유하며 한국 수능에 대해 언급하게 되었는데요. 프리처드 교수는 자신의 트윗이 언론에서 연이어 보도되자 해당 문항이 우리 과학자들에게 흥미로웠다는 점을 분명히 하고 싶다라고 밝히며 고등학교 시험에서 이렇게 어려운 문제가 출제된다는 것이 놀랍고 인상적이라고 추가로 언급했습니다. 한국 수능 문제가 어렵기로 소문난 것이 이미 오래된 일이라 미국 명문대 교수의 난이도 언급이 우리 한국인들에게는 그다지 놀랍지 않은 일인지도 모릅니다. 지난 11월 19일 영국 BBC 뉴스에서는 세계에서 가장 어려운 8시간짜리 시험을 준비하는 한국 학생들 이라는 제목의 방송을 내보냈었는데요. 해당 방송은 186만 회의 조회수를 기록하며 세계적인 관심을 받았죠. 또한 영국 BBC 방송은 한국 학생들이 어떻게 세계적으로 뛰어난 성적을 낼 수 있는지 그 방법을 알아보기 위해 지난 2017년 영국 웨일스에 거주하는 학생들을 3일 동안 한국으로 보내어 한국 학생들과 완전히 똑같은 생활을 해보게 하는 영상을 제작 방영해 폭발적인 반응을 얻기도 했습니다.
I'm Sian Griffiths, Education Editor at the Sunday Times. Here I got the grades to go to Oxford to study English. And back then the quality of Wales's education system was renowned. But something has changed. So I want 3 students from my old school to help me find out what. I'm sending them to one of the best and toughest education systems in the world today, South Korea.
According to international rankings, our education system is so far behind that of countries like South Korea. I want to know, what would it take for Welsh schools to compete and be at the top of those rankings? And to do that, I need some help.
What does it take to have the best schools in the world? To find out, this is School Swap Korean style. But South Korean schools are ranked as some of the best in the world.
I'm looking forward to experiencing it, but I honestly don't know how they cope. Some days I'll only have 2 lessons in the morning, or sometimes I have triple lessons at the end of the day so I can have a lie-in in the morning.
I do like the social part of school, but I don't really enjoy the educational side of it.
School for me is about knuckling down and actually getting some work done. I want to get the best, I want to be the best, and I think that all starts with education. I want to go to Korea because I want to know why they're doing so much better in education than we are and what they have that we don't.
3 very different kids, But how will they take to the super tough system of South Korea? For 3 days, I've arranged for them to be totally immersed in Korean school and teenage life. So first stop is the local school uniform shop. Most schools in this area are single-sex schools, so the three will have to split up. Tommy and Ewan will attend Dankuk, an all-boys high school in the most affluent neighbourhood in Gangnam. The school is surrounded by expensive high-rise flats.
Mine's a very posh school, and I have a feeling they're going to be really strict.
Sarah will attend the nearby all-girls school, Sumoon. It's one of the best in Gangnam, with strict rules on uniform and appearance. Our 3 Welsh students will also be staying with a Korean family.
Do you already know any Korean? Have you learnt any in the few hours you've been here?
Well, picked up a little bit. I mean, like, 감사합니다 is like thank you.
Yeah, when you greet someone, you say 만누서 반갑습니다.
So, OK, well, good luck, all 3 of you.
Sarah, Tommy and Ewan now split up and head off to meet their Korean classmates for the first time. They know nothing about their host families, and the nerves are definitely starting to show.
Yeah, a bit nervous.
My press here.
Here we go.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Hello.
Sarah will be staying with 16-year-old Sion, and her favourite subject is maths.
Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Tommy's Korean classmate is Min Young, with an 86-inch television to amuse him.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yuan is the last to meet his Korean counterpart, Young Chan.
Hello. 만나서 반갑습니다.
There's no television here. Young Chan's parents believe it's a barrier to good education. Both are top students in their class. Tomorrow, our 3 Welsh students are going to discover why Korean education is the toughest in the world.
What time does school start tomorrow?
We need to be there by 8.
8. All right. Okay. Yeah. 8 o'clock. So quite an early start.
We stay there until like 10.
10 o'clock at night?
10, yes.
Okay. I'm normally fast asleep at 10 o'clock, but I think I can change for a couple of days.
6:45 in the morning.
Well, Ewan, I'm waking up. It's already like a quarter before 7.
They can take your phone off you for that long?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I did wake up and I just fell back asleep because apparently I might be out until 11:30 at night, so it could be quite interesting.
While Sarah and Yuan make their way to their respective schools, over at Min Young's house, Tommy's only just getting up. Because Tommy got up so late, his Korean classmate is worried.
I'm going to be there on time, I think.
He's never been late to school before. With seconds to spare, both have avoided mopping up duties, for today at least.
I'm not normally awake until about 7:45. It's too strange, too early.
More than 99% of Korean students choose to stay in school after they turn 16, compared to only 50% back home in Wales. So how good are they? I've arranged a test for the boys in Dankuk School.
Good morning. Good morning. Today, you're going to be sitting a Welsh GCSE maths exam. You have 60 minutes and your time starts now.
It's usually a 2-hour-long paper, but we've randomly selected half the questions to fit this exam into 60 minutes. After only 15 minutes, some of the Korean students have already finished the paper, but even on his second attempt, GCSE maths is still a headache for Tommy.
OK, so can I just ask you all, can you put your hands up if you found that paper difficult? Oh. OK, so can I ask you now, can you put your hands up if you found the paper really easy? OK. Everybody found it really easy. Well, that was really interesting. None of those South Korean teenagers found that paper difficult. Most of them finished it in about 15 minutes. It was supposed to take an hour. I'm not really surprised because the teacher said that paper was primary school level maths for those children. It just shows how far we've got to go to catch up in Wales. Thousands of children in Wales, not just in Wales, across the UK, would have failed that paper this summer. That says a lot about where we are and how much we've got to do.
I asked them and they thought the exam was very easy. And I said, well, some people in our class have failed that. And they said, well, that's astounding. So I just think they just work harder, they go over it. And then an exam they've never studied for before, they just did it straight through. So, yeah, amazing.
In Seoul, all kids have free school meals. But you won't find any chips being dished out here. Korean school dinners are hailed as some of the healthiest in the world. Plenty of rice, soup, and gut-friendly fermented cabbage called kimchi.
Oh yeah, nice. It's really nice. It's sort of like a stew sort of thing, but there's less stew to it and more meat and veg and stuff. It's really tasty, really tasty.
With their bellies full, it's back to the classroom. And our Welsh students are actually getting a taste for Korean-style lessons.
What stuck out to me a lot is in class they don't even talk to each other. It's just bizarre.
Their day is probably like 6 to 12 or something.
6 a.m. in the morning to
Sure,
midnight.
yeah.
To midnight. Whoa, so they're getting
So
about 6 hours sleep.
6 hours sleep, that's a very insufficient.
The lessons may have ended, but now it's time for after-school study. 10 hours in, and Sarah's sitting in the same classroom, in the same chair. Yuan and Youngchan make their way to a 5-hour self-studying session in the local public library.
I was amazed that there could be so many people all in there at once, and the fact that they're all exquisitely silent. There was even a kid in there studying, about 10 years old, so it's surprising, but shows the work ethic that Korean people have, and it's just impressive. It's amazing.
Studying for 14 to 16 hours a day is normal for Youngchan. This is his way of staying at the very top of the class.
I found that if you review your schoolwork, what you've learned on that day, then it really helps you a lot. So my parents' influence is the biggest part, because my dad grew up in the countryside. He had a really poor background, and he studied really hard, and he made it into Seoul. If he can do that, maybe I can study more. Second purpose is that it's really kind of happy when you get good results from studying. It's really not comparable with any other achievements. Yeah, that's what drives me to study.
영상 속 한국 학생들은 아침부터 밤까지 하루 14시간에서 16시간 동안 공부하며 미래를 위해 나아가고 있습니다. 웨일스에서 온 학생들 중 최고가 되고 싶다던 학생은 공부에 열정적이고 도서관에서 조용하게 공부에만 집중하는 한국인들에게 깊은 인상을 받았다고 말합니다. 하지만 하루 2-3시간 수업에만 익숙해 있던 다른 두 학생들에게 한국에서의 학생 생활은 그야말로 고통의 연속이었습니다. 가난한 시골에서 열심히 공부해 성공할 수 있었던 부모님의 영향으로 또한 공부를 얻게 되는 성취감의 행복으로 열심히 공부하고 있다는 한국 학생의 모습에서 오늘날을 부강한 한국을 이뤄낸 한국인들의 모습을 보는 것 같았습니다. 여러분은 어떠신가요? 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 원다였습니다.